played extremely well. It's always tough beating a team 3 times in a row, especially having played them in 8 days. They had a chance to reflect and make some adjustments, and then after them playing a game the night before, I thought they were in a little bit better rhythm. But again, I am not disappointed. I am not anything other than very, very honored and proud of our players that played all year long. This was a very difficult and grinding season for us. Oh, excuse me. A difficult and grinding season for us. We went out and played a top 10 schedule, top 7 schedule, and I think in some cases it wore us out, but in other cases it made us a much better basketball team. And for our seniors, I'm very, very sorry and touched in the fact that this was probably their last game. We're still going to leave it up to the committee, and hopefully we've done some things good enough to get ourselves in, but it's a long shot. But at the same respect, our returning kids got a good foundation that they can take and move forward and turn the program around. Again, when I first came here with Ms. Gilbreth here, that was my biggest concern is taking the program and making it thank you. Make it a program that they could be proud of, as well as the people and the alumni of USC. And I think we've done that. We've done that. And this is just a hard moment to talk about because our dreams and visions were much further than this. But it ends today. But I'm very, very proud of these young ladies and the effort that they gave us today. Questions?
Thank you, Coach. And just for the record, next to Coach, we have CHRISTINA MARINACCI and BRIANA GILBREATH. We'll take questions.
Laura Boyko, Pac12.org. For the players, did you guys see anything different from Washington State tonight than you had seen from them during the regular season?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get into the tournament, everybody's playing to win. They had a little bit more intensity, a little bit more fire, a little bit more energy, a little bit more consistency. They looked really good out there tonight. But I wasn't surprised. Washington State is a team that can come out and do things like that on any given night. They played very well.
I think the other point to that is that, you know, when you play, you get your rhythm. And we've been off for 4 or 5 days, and we worked hard during our practices, but you just don't get that game rhythm that they got from playing last night. So I think a lot of it had to do with that, too. Yes, Baxter, you have a question? You have a smirk on your face.
Baxter Owens with the LA Times. I'm curious, Coop, and then for either of the players, you guys coming into this had to get a win or at least maybe 2 to have a legitimate NCAA tournament shot. And other teams may have been out, some other teams like Stanford may have been in, but you guys were kind of right on the edge. And did you feel that at all coming into these games that they were a little bit more dire?
We were very, very aware of that. And again, it wasn't just we're playing for that. We're playing for there's still a lot of basketball left to be played, and we do. Our players understood the situation, and we didn't get it done tonight. Bree?
Yeah.
It'll be okay. Chris?
Yeah, just what Coach Cooper said. We knew the situation going into tonight, which is why you're getting the reactions that you are. 4th year, 3rd year, it's not a good feeling not seeing your name up on that TV, But like Coach Cooper says, just gotta, for me, look for next year, and this one's got a great career ahead of her, so I'm excited for her too.
Nick Hamilton, T.G.SPORTS. Just for the players, is there anything or some of the things that you can take positively from this season?
If this is the end, it's not the way we wanted it to end, but we did do a lot of great things this season. Our preseason schedule was one of the top in the country, and we really took some teams down to the wire. Texas A&M, we beat Gonzaga at their place, which is always a tough place to play at. Georgia, we played them tough. It just goes on. But, there are some good things that we've taken from this year. And, I mean, it's tough to look at the good things when you don't want it, or when it's ending the way you don't want it to. But you know, I can't say that I didn't have fun this year. I loved my team that I played with. I had a great, you know, sense of camaraderie on this team, and you know, that's also why it makes it so hard not making it to the tournament, because you want to make it for the seniors. You want to make it for the rest of the girls on your team. And, you know, I mean, despite everything, I'm happy to say that I'm on a part of this team.
And I think, you know, something that we can really take away from this is the fact that we went through a lot this season. And for us to come together and do some of the things that we did is absolutely phenomenal. And I love my teammates. I love my coaching staff. And we really came together as a family, and I can't ask for anything more except heart. And every single night that we played, we left it all out on the floor. And there's no regrets. I don't have any regrets from this season. I know none of my teammates do. And I think the fact that we loved one another and we played together and we finished this season out, no matter what we went through, we always kept going, is definitely a positive that we took from this season.
Scott Wolf, Los Angeles Daily News. Michael, you said this is probably your last game. Does that mean you don't want to play in the NIT if you get invited?
No, I don't think we're going to go that route. We did that route last year, and again, you know, we want to be invited to the big dance, and that's the goal of USC. We had that experience, and it was a great one for us. We got to the finals there, but this is a team that needs to go play with the UConns and Tennessees and Baylors, and unfortunately, it may not happen this year, but that's where we're heading.
Washington State Cougars, Coach June Dougherty, Rosie Tarnowski, and Jasmine Perkins. Coach?
First of all, I just want to congratulate USC on a great season. You know, they went out and challenged themselves and played a tremendously competitive preseason and did a great job. And obviously, they've done amazing in the Pac-12. And I wish them all the best. I believe they're in the tournament. I hope they're in the tournament. And Coach Cooper's done an outstanding job, and hats off to their seniors. Obviously, I've known Ashley for a long time, and just really respect her as well as the rest of the players in their program. As far as Washington State, you know, we're really proud to take the next step with our program. Obviously, yesterday was historic. This was even better, I think. And, you know, the seniors played like seniors. And they've led this program for 4 years, and especially this year with all the ups and downs that we've had. And it's such a thrill as a coaching staff to watch them play, especially the way they played today. And they played together, and obviously all four of them had a huge impact on the outcome of the game. So just really happy, and we're looking forward to the next step. Where I know we're excited about going over to the Staples Center. I want to thank USC for being a great hostess. And we're looking forward to keep moving on.
Coach, L.T.WILLIS with T.G.SPORTS. I was very impressed with your three-point shooting tonight in the game. So the question I'm going to ask you is, if your shots are going to fall like that on your next game tomorrow, what do you feel your chances are to advance in the tournament?
See, I think maybe we saved up our offense till the end of the season. You know, I'm going to be honest in here, and our Spokane reporters and Washington reporters know that. But you know, they out-rebounded us, and they're tremendous, our front line. And when you look at the stat sheet, obviously our defense really held serve, you know, holding them in 26% in their house. And then you look at the rebound, and you're like, wow, how the heck did they win? Going 10 for 20, obviously, from the three-point line. You're right there about that. But we're going to take what the game gives us. You know, when we move the basketball and we move ourselves to make the defense move, you know, we get some nice open looks, and this team has always been great about sharing the basketball. So hopefully we can continue on that and not jinx ourselves, knock on wood, from three. You're welcome.